Hello traders, I'm Luke from Disciplined Trader. This video is a complete tutorial for the charting platform TradingView. I will be demonstrating how the features of the platform work and where to find them. Everything covered in the video will be listed in the contents below with corresponding time links if you need to skip to a particular section. I've also included full subtitles for the video if you need them. These can be turned on using the CC button on the YouTube player. Just before we start, if you do find the video useful and want to open a TradingView account, there will be an affiliate link to TradingView in the description box below where you can test the platform for free and set up a free account with TradingView. You will also get $15 to put towards any paid plan if you sign up using the link. I'll also demonstrate how to open a free and paid account in the video if you need it. Let me know in the comments if you've used the link so I can say thanks. You can use the TradingView platform for free by simply going to the TradingView website. You can click the link in the description box below. Once on the website, simply hover over the products menu and then click Super Charts from the menu that appears, and you'll be taken to the chart section of the website. If you haven't created an account and signed up for a plan, you'll be using the free version of TradingView that has various limitations on it, such as only being able to view one chart per tab, put a maximum of 2 indicators on a chart, limited historical chart data, no replay function, and a variety of other restrictions. To see all the differences between the free plan and the paid plans, you can go to the pricing section by hovering over the products button across the top of the home page and then clicking pricing. Once on the pricing page, scroll down to the compare plans section and click show all features. You can now see all the different features and allowances included with each plan. However, the free plan is still a brilliant place to start with TradingView. You get enough functionality to make a decision on whether you want to progress to a paid plan. There's also no rush to upgrade as you can use the free version for as long as you need. Although I would recommend creating a free account with TradingView so you don't have to set everything up each time you visit the charts section. Let me show you how to do this. To set up a TradingView account, you need to go to the TradingView website. You can click the link in the description box below. Once on the website, you can click Get Started in the top right corner to set up a free account with TradingView. This will then take you to the plans page. Here you can see the 3 different plans that TradingView offers. They have Essentials, Plus, and Premium. Each of these plans have different features included. You can see what each plan gives you by scrolling down the page to the Compare Plans section. To continue setting up your account, you can either choose a free 30-day trial of any of the paid plans, or you can opt to continue on the free basic plan. You can stay on the free basic plan for as long as you want. You do need to enter your payment details if you choose a paid trial plan, but you won't be charged if you decide to cancel your trial before the 30 days expires. This way you can get to see what a proper TradingView account is like before committing to actually paying for it. I would recommend you trial the account type you would most likely go for if you were to have a paid TradingView account in the future. This way you know that you are getting all the features you need when your trial ends. If you just want to see the full unrestricted version of TradingView, then opt for a premium account trial. Once you click on either the try free for 30 days buttons or the sign up button, you will be asked if you want to use an existing social media account to open your new TradingView account, or simply enter an email address. If you click any of the social options, you'll be directed to the corresponding social media website to log in and give approval for this. Otherwise, if you click email, it will simply ask for an email address and a password for the new account. Agree to the terms and complete the captcha and press the Create Account button. TradingView will then ask you to verify your email address. To do this, simply go to your email inbox, open the TradingView email and click the Activate Account button. This will then redirect you back to the TradingView website and ask you to give a display name for your account. You will be then on the free basic version of TradingView. To start a paid trial, click the Try Free for 30 days button below the paid plan you want to trial. You'll be then taken to the payment details page. As mentioned earlier, you won't be charged for the initial 30-day trial, and if you cancel before the 30 days expires, you won't be charged at all. Just enter either your card details, Google Pay details, or PayPal details and complete the sign-up process. Once completed, you'll see a confirmation page like you can see on screen now. Press the Start Charting button and you'll be taken to the chart section of the website using your new trial plan features. To open the charting section from the TradingView homepage, just hover over the products menu and then click the Super Charts button on the menu that appears. By default, the charts load as candlestick charts. If you want to change this, go to the candle icon drop-down menu and select the type of chart you want to see. To change any of the chart settings, including information shown and colour preferences, right-click on the chart and go to Settings, or click the little gear icon in the top right corner of the screen to open the Chart Settings menu. Under the Symbol tab, you can change the style characteristics of the chart, including candle colours and information shown. When you are happy, simply click OK. On the Status Line tab, you can change what information is shown in the top left corner of the chart window. This includes details like the market symbol name, open, high, low, close values, indicator titles for any indicators on the chart currently, and their corresponding values. On the Scales tab in the Settings window, you can change a variety of settings in relation to the chart scales. You can also access various scale settings by right-clicking on the scales on the chart itself. If you like the MT4 feature of auto-resizing the price data to fit the screen as you scroll on the charts, you can enable or disable this feature here. Personally, I'm not a fan and leave that setting turned off. To change the colours of the chart itself, head over to the Canvas tab on the Settings window, and here you can change the colours of a variety of different aspects of your chart, including the background, grid and scales. If you can and have linked your live or demo trading account to your TradingView account, you can enter, manage and exit positions directly from the TradingView window. The Trading tab of the Settings window lets you choose which trade information you want displayed on the chart, when applicable. I'll talk about how to link your broker account later in the video. The Events tab on the Settings window lets you configure which events you want to be shown on the chart. You will see these along the bottom edge of the chart window and can click each of them for more details on that event. You can save your settings to a template to quickly switch between different setting configurations if needed. To do this, configure all the settings to how you want them and then click the Template button in the bottom left corner of the Settings window, then press Save As. This will then ask you for a theme name for the settings configuration. Enter a name and press Save. Now when you click the Template button, you will see your saved settings template at the bottom should you ever want to revert back to these settings at any point. To change the cursor type, simply click the cursor icon at the top of the sidebar on the left and click the cursor type you want to use. There are a few ways to read what price the market is currently trading at. The first is to just look at the price axis on the chart and the current trading price will be highlighted. You can also show the buy/sell buttons and you will be able to see the bid and ask price on each chart. If yours are not showing, simply open the chart settings window, go to the Trading tab and click the Show Buy/Sell buttons tick box. If you want to hide them again, simply untick the tick box. Alternatively, you can use the watch list window as this shows the latest prices for all the markets on the list, as well as the net change percentage for the day. To view a different market, you can either click the market box on the toolbar across the top of the page to search for a market, use the market watch list feature, or you can simply start typing when you have the chart page selected and the market search box will appear. At the top of the box you can see what you are currently searching. The tabs below the search box categorize the markets by type. The list below the tabs then shows the most relevant markets based on what you have searched and the market tab you have selected. For each market, it will show the TradingView symbol name, official name of the market, and the exchange of that market. So as an example, I may want to trade the FTSE 100 with Active Trades. I know that Active Trades calls this market the UK 100 CFD, so I can type that in and look for the market called UK 100 CFD with Active Trades as the exchange to know I have the correct one. However, if I wasn't sure what my broker called a particular market, you can find it using the filter options. Using the same example, I can click the All Exchanges button and change this to Active Trades, then select the CFD filter and then find the market I'm looking for in the resulting list. To open the watchlist window, you can simply click the watchlist button in the top right corner and this will appear. Here you will see a pre-populated list of different markets within different categories. For each market entry on the list, you will see the market ticker symbol, last or latest price, total daily change in points or pips, and the total daily price change percentage. Clicking on any of the markets within the list will open the market chart window. You can remove a market from this list by hovering over the market you want to remove and pressing the little cross icon on the right hand side. You can also add new markets to the list by clicking the little plus icon across the top edge of the watchlist window. This will bring up a search box where you can search for the market you want to add to the list. Once found, just press the plus icon on the right hand side of the market you want to add and it will be added to the bottom of the list. You can also have multiple watchlists if required. To do this, click the watchlist title button in the top left corner of the watchlist window, then select Create New List from the drop-down menu. A dialog box will appear asking for a name for your new watchlist. Simply enter the name you want and press enter. You will now have a new empty list to populate with the markets that you want. You can also now cycle between your existing watchlists by clicking the watchlist title button and then clicking on the watchlist you want to see. TradingView also allows you to flag markets within a watchlist with a certain colour. To do this, just click the marker symbol on the left hand side of the watchlist entry. It will then let you select what colour to mark this market with. I find it useful for marking markets that are close to setting up for a trade, ready to trade, have a live trade running, or aren't close to having a trade set up. You can then view a list of all the markets marked with the same colour by clicking the watchlist title button and selecting the colour list you want to see. To change the time frame of a chart, simply click on the chart you want to change and then click on the time interval button on the toolbar across the top of the page. You can then select from a drop-down list of different time frames you wish to view. If the time frame you are looking for is not on the list, you can add it using the function at the bottom of the list. Simply type the number that represents the time frame you want, choose the time interval you need, and click Add. Your new time frame will now be added to your list. You can also favourite any of the time frames on the list so that they appear on the toolbar itself rather than having to click the drop-down list. Do this by clicking the star icon next to any of the time frames you wish to make a favourite. To zoom in and out on a chart, you can either use the scroll wheel on your mouse to scroll in and out of the chart you are looking at. Alternatively, you can use the zoom in tool on the toolbar on the left hand side of the screen. Once selected, simply draw a box around the area of price action you want to zoom in on and it will zoom in on that area for you. To return to the previous view, click the zoom out button on the toolbar on the left hand side of the screen. Pro tip: if you find yourself struggling to get the price data to fit on the screen well after zooming in or out on the charts, double click the price axis and this will quickly enable the auto fit feature. It will resize the chart data to fit the screen. You can then either right click on the price axis and turn this off again, or just make a slight change to the price axis by clicking and dragging on it, and this will also turn the auto fit feature off. You can have more than one chart on your screen at the same time by using the chart layout button. You will need to have one of the paid accounts in order to use this feature. To change the chart layout, click the button in the top right corner of the screen. You will then be able to choose from a list of different layouts. Again, this list will be restricted based on your account type. For demonstration purposes, I will change mine to a 2-chart layout. To make changes to one chart, simply click on the chart you want to make changes to, so you can see a blue outline around the chart. You can now change the market, add indicators, add drawings, and so on. You can also apply a variety of syncs to all the charts in your layout by heading back to the chart layout menu. Using the toggle switches at the bottom, you can sync the charts based on symbol shown, time interval used, crosshair location, time and date range. If you are unsure what any of these syncs do, you can hover over the eye icon to find out. You can work around the chart layout restriction by opening each of the charts you want to have open on different web browser tabs, and even arranging them over one screen if needed, although this method is obviously a little cumbersome. To scroll back on any of the charts, simply left click on the chart and drag. As mentioned previously, if you have the auto fits data to screen enabled, the chart scale will change as you scroll back through the past data. Again, to turn this off, right click in the price scale on the right hand side of the chart and select auto fits data to screen. You can enable time syncing on the chart so that as you scroll back on one, the other scrolls back to the same position, providing it's showing the same market. To enable this, click the chart layout button on the toolbar across the top of the screen and toggle the time sync button. You can see as I scroll back on the higher time frame chart, the lower time frame chart will jump to the point I have clicked. This works both ways. You can also use this feature to sync all charts to the same symbol, interval, crosshair, and date range using the toggle switches at the bottom of the menu. You can access a variety of drawing tools and studies by using the menu on the left-hand side of the screen. Clicking the small arrow toggle on the side of each button will show different tools available under each section. The Trendline Tools button has tools such as standard trend lines, vertical lines, horizontal lines, extended lines, and channels. The Gann and Fibonacci Tools button has all the Gann and Fibonacci tools you'll ever need. The Patterns button has different tools for identifying important patterns. The Head and Shoulders tool, for example, lets you plot the pattern very quickly without having to do this manually using other tools. The Projection and Measurements button has a host of tools for measuring price movement and plotting price movement predictions. The most commonly used are the long and short position tools that let you plot trades on the chart so you can easily see the risk to reward ratio as well as other details. The Brushes, Arrows and Shapes button has a brush tool, highlighter, as well as a variety of different arrows and shapes you can use. The Text button has different tools and shapes for adding text notes to the charts. Finally, the Icons button provides a vast array of different icons that can be dragged onto the chart, repositioned and resized. If you make a mistake when plotting a drawing or study, or you move, modify or delete one by accident, you can use the Undo button on the toolbar across the top of the screen. This will undo your last action. Once this has been pressed at least once, the Redo button to the right hand side of it will become usable if you want to redo the last action you just undid. When plotting a drawing tool or study, you will often get a menu appear that will enable you to customize that drawing tool or study in a variety of ways. Using this trend line as an example, the corresponding menu that appears when I have the trend line selected lets me change the color, thickness of the line, type of line, open the settings window, add an alert to the tool, lock the tool, delete the tool, and a few extra options such as cloning it and arranging whether it sits above or below any studies that are on top or below it. You can also set a template for the tool if you want to have a specific look for it without having to set these settings each time. You can do this the same way we made a template for the chart setting earlier by clicking the cog icon on the menu that appears. You can lock your on-chart drawings and studies so that you don't accidentally modify, move or delete them by clicking the padlock icon on the toolbar on the left-hand side of the screen. To unlock them, simply click the padlock icon again. You can also quickly hide all your on-chart drawing and studies to show a plain chart by clicking the eye icon on the toolbar on the left-hand side of the screen. Again, to show the drawings and studies again, just re-click the eye icon. Clicking the arrow toggle on this button will let you refine what elements are hidden when the button is pressed. It's also possible to quickly remove all the drawings on your chart by right-clicking on the chart and selecting Remove Drawings. All drawings will now be deleted. When adding a host of drawings on your chart at once, you can enable Stay in Drawing mode so that you don't have to click the drawing tool each time you want to plot a drawing. For example, if I want to plot a few horizontal lines, I would have to click the horizontal line tool in between placing each line. But if I click the Stay in Drawing mode button on the toolbar on the left hand side of the screen, I will now keep the horizontal line tool selected after I plot a line so that I don't need to keep clicking it between plotting each line. Using the magnet feature will make plotting drawings where you are trying to use specific points of a candle much easier, as the cursor will snap to the key points when hovering near them. This is particularly useful when plotting horizontal lines of support and resistance, for example. The magnet has two settings, strong and weak. Weak will only snap to key price points when the cursor is near one, whereas strong will snap to the closest key point all the time regardless of where the cursor is. To turn this feature off at any time, just click the magnet icon again so that it is unhighlighted. You can also hold the control button on your keyboard when plotting any drawing tools, and this will enable the strong magnet feature whilst you hold the control button down. I find this shortcut saves me a lot of time. You can change the visibility of your drawings and studies so that they are only visible on certain timeframes. This will stop the drawings and studies that are plotted on the 5-minute chart, for example, from clogging up the higher timeframe view, as the drawing or study will likely have no relevance on, say, a daily chart. To do this, right-click on the drawing or study and hover over the Visibility on Intervals option. You can then select how you want that drawing or study to be shown on the other intervals by clicking the appropriate option. Using the Drawings Sync button on the left-hand side of the screen, you can decide if you'd like any drawings to be synced to all applicable charts in the layout, all layouts on your account, or no sync at all. To turn this off, simply click the icon so it's not highlighted. To use the ruler tool, simply click the ruler icon on the toolbar on the left-hand side of the screen. You can also quickly access the ruler tool by holding the Shift button on your keyboard and left-clicking on the chart. Once selected, click where you want to start measuring from and drag to the point you want to measure to and click again. You will now have a box connecting the 2 points and a dialog box with some information inside. The top left number is the distance in points or pips between the 2 points. The second number in brackets is the percentage of the overall market that the distance measured represents. The third number is simply the number of ticks between the 2 points, so essentially the points or pips distance without the decimal place. The number below these is the amount of candles or bars the 2 points have been measured over. The number next to this is the total time measured between the start and end point of the measurement, and the last number shows the total volume for the price action measured if volume is enabled. To add indicators to any of your charts, simply click the Indicators button on the toolbar across the top of your screen. A dialog box will then appear with a whole host of indicators to choose from. You can use the search function in the top left corner of the box to quickly find an indicator you are looking for. The results of your search will appear in the box on the right hand side. The list below the search box shows different libraries of indicators. The My Scripts tab will show you any indicator scripts you have made yourself. The Technicals tab will show you all the technical indicators that come with TradingView. In here you'll find indicators such as Bollinger Bands, MACD, moving averages, average true range, etc. The Financials tab will show you all the financial indicators you can add to your chart, such as total revenue, earnings per share, etc. The Community Scripts tab will show you all the indicator scripts that have been published by other users of the TradingView community. By default, it will show you the editor's picks, but you can use the search box to find any listed in the library. For example, I made an open high low close indicator a number of years ago, and simply searching open high low close will bring this up. Once you have found the indicator you want to add to the chart, simply click on the name in the list and it will be added to your chart. You should be able to see the indicator title in the top left corner of the screen if you have this feature enabled. You can also see all the indicators currently on your chart by opening the Data Window panel by clicking the Data Window button on the right hand side of the screen. You should see any indicators you've added on the bottom of this panel. You can make changes to an indicator in both these locations. The eye icon will quickly hide the indicator without completely removing it from your chart. The cog icon will open the settings dialog box so you can amend any settings you want for the indicator. Using the moving average as an example, I can change the key settings for the MA such as length, source and offset. I can also change the style settings for it by clicking the Style tab. The Visibility tab lets me choose which timeframes the indicator is visible on. The source code button will open the Pine editor window at the bottom of the screen and show you the source code for the indicator. The small cross button lets you quickly remove the indicator from your chart. You can also change a host of other options by clicking the 3 small dots button. This will then let you do things like add an alert to the indicator. Indicator templates enable you to quickly change the indicators you have on chart at the click of a button. To demonstrate how this works, I'm going to take this blank chart and add a simple moving average, exponential moving average, and the RSI indicator to it. Then if I click the Indicator Templates button on the toolbar across the top of the screen, I can create a new indicator template by pressing Save Indicator Template. It will then ask me to give the template a name. You can also opt to have a particular template tied to a certain market or a certain time frame interval by checking either the Remember Symbol tick box or the Interval tick box. You can then quickly change a chart to this template by clicking the Indicator Template button and selecting your new saved template from the list that appears. You can also click the little star icon next to any template to favourite that template, and you will see a quick button appear next to the Indicator Template button to make applying that template even easier. If you ever need to delete any of your indicator templates, simply click the Indicators Template button and click the little X icon next to the template you want to delete. It will ask you to confirm you want to delete the template before doing so. You can easily take screenshots of your charts by pressing the Screenshot Camera button in the top right corner of the chart screen. Pressing this button will then give you the option of downloading the image to your computer or device, copying the image so you can paste it elsewhere, copying a link that will load the screenshot, opening the screenshot in a new tab, or tweeting the screenshot. This is a very handy feature if you like to journal your trades. You can either use the save or copy option if you like to insert the images directly into your journal. Or if you use a journal like the premium journals I have made, you can easily insert the URL into the journal so that you can access the screenshots at the click of a button. I'll leave a link to a video in the description covering these journals if you want to know more about them. TradingView allows you to make what they call layouts. Confusingly, these are not the same as chart layouts. Think of them as completely different workspaces inside TradingView. They can be accessed by clicking the layout button in the top right corner of the screen. Once pressed, you will see by default you will have a chart layout called Unnamed. You can rename this layout by clicking the rename option and entering the new name in the dialog box that appears. You can also make a copy of this layout and export the chart data using the options below. To create a new layout, click the New Layout button and a new TradingView tab will open with your new layout opened. Again, by default this will be called Unnamed. However, you will notice that all your charts will have now gone back to their original settings without drawings or indicators added. This is because layouts allow you to have completely separate workspaces inside TradingView. This enables you to have different analysis methods very easily accessible without having to fully change your charts each time. Instead, you can just set up as many different layouts as you need and move between them as required. Because TradingView is a web browser-based platform, it's very easy to arrange your charts over multiple monitors, as all you have to do is open the platform on different tabs and drag each one to the desired screen. To connect your broker account to your TradingView account, simply click the Trading Panel button on the toolbar along the bottom of the screen. This will open the trading panel at the bottom of the screen with a selection of brokers available. TradingView only integrates with a limited number of brokers, so if your broker isn't listed in the trading panel, then you will not be able to trade directly from the TradingView window. However, TradingView will almost certainly be better than the platform your broker offers, so you can still use TradingView for your analysis and then just place trades on your broker's platform. Click the broker you have an account with or want to open an account with and follow the instructional dialog boxes to log into your broker account. I use Active Trades and will use my account with them for this tutorial. If you're interested in opening an account with Active Trades, I will leave a link to do so in the description box below. TradingView has a built-in paper trading account that you can use once you have an account with them. To use this paper trading account, click the Trading Panel button on the toolbar across the bottom of the screen. Then select the paper trading icon in the list of available brokers. It will then ask you if you want to connect to this account. Simply press the Connect button and your TradingView account will now be connected to the paper trading account. Any trade you enter from here will be placed on this simulated account. This is extremely useful for familiarizing yourself with TradingView without the worry of making any mistakes. The paper trading account is also a brilliant demo account as all your results can be viewed right from within the TradingView screen. There are a few ways to open a trade within TradingView. First, you can click the Trade button on the toolbar across the bottom of the screen. This will bring up a trade entry dialog box. Alternatively, you can right-click on the chart and click Trade. This will then give you the option of opening the new trade panel or quickly setting a limit or stop order using the previous position size you traded at. When looking at the trade order panel, the current market you are looking at will be shown at the top of the box. If you want to change this, you need to change the market you are looking at on the chart. You can then see the sell price in red, buy price in blue, and the spread in the center of the prices. You can enter a trade by using the order form or depth of market by selecting the relevant tab under the market name. Choosing the order tab will provide you with a simple form for entering all the necessary details for your trade. You can then choose what market order type you want to use, either market, limit or stop. Once you have chosen the order type, you enter the price you want the order to be set at if you have chosen either limit or stop. Market orders will be executed at the current market price. You then set the position size. As you can see on the screen, I am using my Active Trades account. This particular account is a spread bet account, so requires an amount per point for the position size. So I need to enter the amount I want to trade per pip or point. Other accounts may use lots for the position size, so you would instead enter the number of lots you want to trade in this instance. You can then set your stop loss and take profit levels in a few different ways. You can set them by specifying a set number of points or pips away from your entry point. You can set it by a specific price level. You can set a specific monetary amount, or you can set a specific percentage of your account you want to make or risk on the trade. Once you are happy with all the trade details, you can execute the order by pressing the big sell or buy button near the bottom of the trade panel. You will also be able to see all the details about the potential position below the button. To view your open and pending trades within TradingView, you can click your broker tab on the toolbar across the bottom of the screen. This will expand the window to display the broker window. The positions sub-tab will usually be open by default, and below this you should see a list of any open positions you currently have with the linked trading account. Here you can see which market the position corresponds to, the trade direction, the position size, the price entered, take profit and stop loss levels, the current price, and the current profit and loss for the trade. To view any pending orders you have placed, simply click the Orders sub-tab and a list of any pending orders you have will be listed below in a similar fashion to the open positions list. You can then further filter the orders using the buttons below the sub-tabs. To add a take profit order or a stop loss order to an open trade, you can go to the Broker tab, Positions sub-tab, and click the little pencil icon on the right hand side of the list entry of the trade you want to modify. Alternatively, you can click the trade position size number on the chart itself. This will open a window on the right hand side of the screen where you can select a tick box for either order and then enter the details for each. You can enter these levels in a few different ways as you could when you initially opened the trade. You can set it by a pip or point amount, a specific price level, a specific monetary amount, or a specific percentage of your account. Once you are happy, simply click Modify and the orders will be set. You should also see a little line appear on your chart corresponding to any take profit or stop loss orders you have just entered. You can then make further alterations to these levels by clicking the information section of the line and dragging it to your desired level. It will then ask you to confirm this by pressing the Modify button in the order box on the right hand side of the screen. To manually close a trade, you can simply go to the Broker tab, Positions sub-tab, find the trade you want to close, and click the small cross symbol on the right hand side of the list entry that represents the trade you want to close. Or you can click the little cross symbol on the right hand side of the trade line on the chart. A dialog box will pop up asking you to confirm this action. Here you can set the full position to be closed or just part of the position. If you only want to partially close the position, select the partial close tick box and then enter the amount of the trade you want to close. Press the Close Position button and the trade will be closed as per your configuration. To view your past trades, you can use the Broker tab again. The name on the sub-tab may vary from broker to broker, but will be called something similar to Account Summary, like I have here on the Active Trades account. Here you will find all the same details as in the Live Trades panel, as well as date, time, and balances. The Trade Journal tab will show you a list of all the individual actions you have made on the account. You can add price alerts for a market in a couple of ways. First, you can click the Alert button on the toolbar across the top of the screen. Or you can right-click on the chart and click the Add Alert button. Both these methods will then bring up an alert dialog box where you can configure the alert. The condition box at the top of the screen lets you choose which piece of data you want to receive the alert on. If you want the price of the market, then choose the market name. But you can also set alerts on the indicators on the chart by selecting the indicator you want from the drop-down list. You then choose what you want to see happen in order to be alerted. For example, if I want to be alerted when the UK 100 price reaches a certain price level, I would choose Crossing on the next menu, then Value, and then enter the price at which I want to be alerted. You can then choose if you want this to be either a one-time alert or alert you every time this happens. You can also set an expiration date and time for the alert, or leave it active indefinitely by selecting the open-ended option toggle. You can also give the alert a specific name to make finding and managing the alert easier in the future. The message box will pre-populate with a default message for the alert you have configured. If you want to change this message, simply amend the text in the message text field. You can amend the notifications settings by clicking the Notifications tab at the top of the dialog box. Here you can amend how the notification for the alert is configured. Once you are happy with everything, simply press the Create button and your alert will be created. In this example, you can see a dotted line on my chart to show where the alert is sitting. You can also see a list of your alerts by clicking the Alerts tab on the toolbar on the right hand side of the screen. This will open the Alerts panel showing any active alerts on the top half and an alerts log on the lower half with details of any triggered alerts. To edit an active alert, either right-click on the alert dotted line and press Edit, or double-click on the alert entry, or click the cog icon in the alerts side panel window for the relevant alert you want to edit. This will reopen the original dialog box you used to configure the alert. You can then either change the details and save the alert, or delete it completely by pressing the trash can icon. You can also pause an alert or delete an alert by hovering over the alert and either clicking the pause icon or the cross icon to delete it in the alert side panel window, or right-clicking on the dotted line on the chart. TradingView have now merged the object tree and data window panels into one. They can be accessed by pressing the button on the right hand side of the screen. You can cycle between the two windows by using the tabs at the top of the panel. The data window panel will show you specific prices that correspond to where your cursor is pointing. As well as the open, high, low and close of the candle you are pointing at, it will also show you the corresponding values for any indicators you have applied to the chart as well. The Object Tree panel will show you all the individual elements currently on the chart window you are looking at. Here you can lock, hide and delete all the elements by pressing the padlock icon, eye icon and the cross icon. The Hotlist button on the right hand side of the screen will show you a variety of dynamic watch lists based on a variety of factors. This feature is only used for stocks, but you can choose which watch lists are shown by clicking the list title and then navigating to the list you want to be shown. To do this, just select the stock exchange you want to see and then select the hotlist you want to see for that stock exchange. You can show 3 different hotlists at any one time. TradingView has a built-in economic calendar feature that can be accessed by clicking the calendar button on the right hand side of the screen. This will then show you any economic news announcements that are relevant to the market you are looking at. As with most economic news calendars, these announcements are categorized by potential importance demonstrated by the 3-tier icon. 1 bar meaning small impact, 2 bars meaning medium impact, and 3 bars meaning large impact. Below this you will see an earnings calendar. You can click the title to change the country and stock exchange you are seeing the upcoming earnings for. You can access the My Ideas window by clicking the top light bulb icon on the right hand side of the screen. Here you can log trade ideas either for yourself or to share with others. To do this, you can click the plus icon across the top of the window. You will then be presented with a form to complete to build your idea. You can give each idea a specific title, description, add relevant links, as well as set other settings such as whether it is private or public before publishing the idea. All your published ideas will be listed in the main My Ideas window if you ever want to refer back to them. The 2 speech bubble icons on the right hand side of the screen open the public and private chat windows. The public chat window has a bunch of public chat rooms with traders talking about whatever that particular room has been created for. Once you have an account with TradingView, you are free to converse in any of these rooms as you wish. You can also create your own public chat rooms by clicking the plus icon in the middle of the window. The private chat window allows TradingView users to start private chats with other TradingView users. You can search for a specific user to chat with, search the existing chats you already have, and amend the chat settings using the buttons in the middle of the window. The Ideas stream can be accessed by clicking the lower light bulb icon on the right hand side of the screen. Here you can see a feed of published ideas by other TradingView users you are following. This feed can then be refined using the buttons across the top of the window. You can access the Streams panel by clicking the Streams button on the right hand side of the screen. Here you will find details of other TradingView users who are streaming their charts and talking through ideas. The Notifications window can be accessed by pressing the bell icon on the right hand side of the screen. Here you will see a list of notifications relevant to your account. These can be refined by clicking the button in the top right corner of the window. TradingView also lets you now compare symbols on the same chart. To do this, click the Compare button across the top of the chart window. A search box will appear very similar to the one we saw when changing markets earlier. Simply find the ticker symbol for the market you want to compare and either click Same Percentage Scale, New Price Scale, or New Pane depending on how you'd like the comparison symbol to be added to the chart. To remove these comparison markets, you can either deselect them from the search box window, or you can click and select market data and then press delete on your keyboard. You can add text notes directly onto your chart by using the text tool on the toolbar on the left hand side of the screen. Once selected, just click on the chart where you want to add the text note. A dialog box will then appear where you can type the text and configure the styling of it. You can also change which time frames the text note is visible on by clicking the Visibility tab across the top of the dialog box. This is a great feature as a text note that is well positioned on the 5-minute time frame, for example, will just block the price action on a higher time frame, which makes journaling using this method very difficult. The replay feature in TradingView allows you to replay candles one by one to simulate past price movement in a way that is close to a live environment. To use the replay tool, you simply select it from the toolbar across the top of the screen. This will open a small toolbar at the bottom of the screen with a few controls. First, you need to pick the point where you want the replay to start from. You can do this by selecting the Jump To tool from the replay toolbar. This may already be pre-selected when you click the replay button. Once selected, you will see a blue vertical line as you hover over the price action. Simply click on the candle you want the replay to start from and the succeeding price action will disappear. Now the other controls will become usable on the replay toolbar. The play button will start playing the candles at the speed set by the speed setting menu. The forward button will immediately print the next candle. The To Real Time button will take you to the current live price action, and the cross button will close the replay mode. There are a couple of things to be aware of with the replay mode. You cannot use the replay tool on more than one chart at a time. Also, there may be a limit on how far back the replay tool will let you go. I don't know categorically, but it may be worth checking if this is important to you. TradingView has now added market screeners that can be accessed by clicking the button in the bottom left corner. Clicking the arrow gives you the option of either using the stock, forex or crypto screener. Once you have selected one, you will be presented with a list of all the markets relevant to the screener you have picked. Here you can apply filters to find markets that may be of interest to you. You can do this by clicking the filter button in the top right corner of the window. TradingView have now introduced a quick search function that can be used by pressing the quick search button in the top right corner of the screen. Here you can search for anything and TradingView will try to find it for you. This is especially helpful if you are unsure where a particular tool, indicator, feature, etc. is located. TradingView has a host of different shortcuts that make using the platform even easier. To see the full list of shortcuts the platform has, click the Account button in the top left corner of the screen, then click Keyboard Shortcuts from the drop-down menu. A window will appear showing you the different shortcut categories available. Just click each category to see the shortcuts within each. My personal favourites are holding the control button while placing a tool to enable the magnet mode, and holding shift and clicking to use the ruler tool quickly. You can enable dark mode for TradingView by clicking the account button in the top left corner and then pressing the dark mode toggle button. TradingView has now released a desktop application. This application doesn't differ in any way from the browser version apart from TradingView's claims of running faster than when accessed from a browser. To find out more about the desktop app, you can click the button in the top left corner and then select Get Desktop App from the menu. You'll be then redirected to a web page with more details. You can contact the TradingView support team by using the Help Center. This can be accessed by either clicking the Quick button in the bottom right corner of the screen, or by clicking your account button and then pressing Help Center. Here you can search their database of helpful articles or raise a support ticket by clicking Support Ticket in the top right corner and completing the form. I have been using TradingView as my main charting platform for many years now, and I personally think it's the best charting platform available at the moment. When considering the cost of the platform for the features and functionality you get, I don't think there is another platform that beats it. There may be more feature-rich platforms available, but these tend to be very expensive. eSignal is one that comes to mind. Its monthly fees are close to the annual fees for TradingView. I have used a variety of platforms over the years, including MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, Pro Realtime, NinjaTrader, eSignal, and TradingView is definitely the most intuitive and easy to use platform I have ever used. I also think that the platform developers take care to understand exactly what the traders that use the platform want to see, which for me is much appreciated. That said, if you are still very new to trading, I think MT4 is still a good place to start if you want to. The vast majority of brokers offer an MT4 integration, meaning you can log into your account and place trades directly from the MT4 platform. This is only possible with a few select brokers for TradingView if this is something that is important to you. Obviously, this doesn't stop you conducting your chart analysis on TradingView and then placing your trades with your broker through another platform like MT4. I'll put a link to my MT4 desktop and mobile tutorials in the description box if that's something you're interested in. Another huge benefit for me is the remote access to TradingView. This means that if I do any chart analysis on a chart from my desktop, that same analysis will be accessible from my laptop as everything is saved via the cloud. All I need to do is log into my TradingView account from another device and my analysis will be there. This even works on a mobile device like an iPhone. This obviously isn't possible with the likes of MT4, where everything is saved locally to the machine it's installed on. As I mentioned at the start of the video, if you sign up using my affiliate link in the description, you will get $15 towards any paid plan you purchase. It doesn't matter if you plan on just trying the free account and change your mind later down the line, you will still get the $15 if you signed up with the link, so make sure you don't miss out on the saving. And that wraps up this TradingView tutorial. I hope it's been useful and enabled you to start utilising TradingView. If you have any questions or recommendations, please let me know in the comments section below. Thanks again and stay disciplined.